Welcome, this is EARTH1111. So in perfect Ascension fashion, I just realized it was April. I have no idea what day it is. We live in the quantum, not linear. So the April Ascension Energy Update, today on EARTH1111. Hey, it's Roxanne, this is EARTH1111. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, and I appreciate you sharing the video. So April is such a monster month, right? We say this every month, but this one is the transition, the bridge from the old to the new, from our old life to a brand new life for ourselves, because we are in not only a 9 universal month, 2021 is a 5 year, which involves major changes. Of course, April, the 4th month, you add those together, 5 plus 4, a 9 universal month. This is the endings to a major cycle. And again, not just the year cycle, but this has been going on, right? We are in a 200-year reset. Really, it's an 800-year reset. You can watch my other video, 200-year reset, if you haven't watched that after this video. So we are in a monster time of change, and this month is really the culmination of months and months and months of inner work we've been doing. We are shedding our skin, resurrecting ourselves, killing off the old. It's a death and rebirth for you. And if you haven't already watched my signs of a spiritual death and rebirth, make sure you watch that video after this one, as I explain a lot more in that video. Easter is represented in the Bible, right, as that spiritual death and rebirth. Jesus died and was resurrected this weekend. It also relates to spring being birthed in the northern hemisphere, right? All the little baby plants start coming alive. Everything starts to become alive again. We have birds everywhere. Things start turning green. That is the cosmic new year, right? Not these dates that are just set because of some person that made it up, but really with the energies of the cosmos, we are in the birth of the new year. But April is not only just a 9 universal month, which is, again, we are ending in the physical, not just internal now. Now we are going to start seeing things physicalized in our life. So you might have been contemplating for many months or many years changes that you want to make. You might be wanting to move, maybe end a relationship that's no longer aligned to you, a marriage, maybe a job that you just can no longer work. We'll start seeing those things let go of. And it'll either be yourself that makes those changes happen, or if something that you've been avoiding, the universe might create these changes for you. And then you're just going to be flopped along. So it's best to really be in just a state of allowance this month. Just a state of letting yourself flow, because you don't know where you're going to flow to. We're up leveling at the spiral of evolution of ascension big time this month. This is really where we're going to start seeing all that work physicalized. So it's also, the sun has just entered Aries, which is the first sign in the zodiac. So this involves brand new fire, which is your soul's energy, new energy moving towards something new. So Aries is also directed toward you as an individual. So it's finally starting to move forward on those soul missions, or those plans, those projects we've been waiting for, thinking about, contemplating for a long time. We're going to start seeing fast motion towards something. Again, we're going to have very much manic energy sometime, hyper, right? We have a lot of energy to get things done. We want to move quickly, but we need to really take that breath, calm yourself, ground into the body so you can make the best choice. Because this month we have all the planets are also direct, which means that we have a lot of energy moving forward. And then Aries being a fire element, We have that birthing of the new. But we need to, right? When we have that manic stage or that feeling of excitement, it's good, but we have to match it with the grounding into the body so we move forward from a place of stable roots, not flopping around when the wind blows. So it's going to be an exciting month, right? It'll be a lot easier than the last few months have been as far as the purging, the constant feeling of dread, that fear going on. But we are going to be experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms because, again, we're up leveling literally in an accelerated pace right now. So along with the spiritual death and rebirth energies, right, that feeling of endings, of everything's moving out and nothing, we can't really see what's moving in yet to our life. Remember, everything that you are letting go of, every failure, is an amazing opportunity to realize that that failed because it was no longer aligned to you, or maybe it was never aligned to you. So your consciousness is here, right? It's your stream of energy, you flowing from God, Source, Creator, the 0 point into being. So every time that we go off path, right? So it might be with a relationship that's not really aligned to us, maybe a job, a business, a lifestyle. We move out of our alignment, out of balance. What happens? The universe has to eventually correct itself. So this is how everything in the universe works, right? This is how nature works. Energy always needs to rebalance itself. So it gets off balance, well, something happens to get itself back into balance. So this is what happens with quote unquote failures in our life. You know, we've been programmed by society to believe that failure is the worst, right? And you will do anything not to fail. And it's a horrible thing, but really, failure is the universe showing you that was not aligned to you. That's way off here, out of your soul mission, out of where literally your passions lie, the reason for you being here. It's never because you need to suffer or plow through life or work a job you hate or have a completely unaligned life where you're just going through the motions. If that's your life right now, well, guess what? You're going to see a lot of adjustment. We are all going through adjustments right now. Don't feel like you're alone. Every single person is going through another massive spiritual death and rebirth. So we have, of course, we have constant spiritual death and rebirth as we move up the spiral. But this is really going to be a major reset because it's the resurrection. We have totally gone down so deep within ourselves that we have let go of so much, and we are letting go of so much. Again, this month we will be seeing it a lot. And we haven't quite moved into the new. So this is that in-between stage where we haven't quite moved into what is in alignment. We don't know what is coming down the pipe yet towards us, something amazing, or a lot of amazing stuff. So really let go, allow yourself to be in the flow, ground in the body. You might be feeling, like I said, because we're up leveling up timelines so massively this month. Oh, if you haven't watched my other video as well, the EQUINOX portal, we are still in it until April 11th. So this is, again, a massive up leveling of your entire life, of the person that you are. And so when you up level, when you become a more whole person, when your consciousness raises, you look around your life and it's not aligned to you. You're like, who is this person and why was I living that life? How did I stand it? Because, right, you become increased in consciousness, more light, you're holding more light, you are more in tune with where you should be in your soul, in your life. So everything that's not aligned becomes this red alert that's just, it's so obvious because it's meant to be. We're meant to be letting go, people, places, things, everything that is in the way of your soul evolution right now. If you are not growing and you are not becoming a better person, healing those inner traumas, healing the shadow, becoming and living a life more aligned to where you literally, the reason why you came here to be, then those things have to go. Those are just detours to your life stream. Not being who we truly are, not honoring the person and the reason why you came to be, why you are incarnated in this life. Right? The universe is going to snap us back into balance eventually. The further off you get, the faster and harder it's going to be when you snap back in and you hit rock bottom, or you are devastated because you had all these expectations that you can't fail, or you can't let go of something. You just can't do it. Well, guess what? If it's not aligned, this is a month to really dig deep and know what you need to be doing to make those changes happen. Because May is going to be a 1 month, which is new beginnings. So we really have to dig deep on the final stages of this major evolution of who you really are inside, which then changes the entire life that you have, right? When we change inside, we have to realign ourselves and realign our life to match that, or it becomes a drag. It becomes something that is just, you're going through the motions, you're doing it, but you can't handle it, you can't stand it. We've just entered the age of Aquarius. This is where the golden era of Earth begins, right? And again, we have to see the old crumble in order for the new to be built upon the old, right? It's the phoenix birthing, right? The phoenix is that fire. That's what we are in right now. We are in a fire month of endings and rebirths. It's going to be an amazing, magical time, right? Again, you might feel ungrounded. You might feel manic and hyper. Things like headaches, vertigo, dizziness. Lots of ascension symptoms, maybe heart palpitations, anxiety going through the body, fear, excitement, bliss, right? It's a whole array of the ups and downs of ascension. Well, it's the spiral of ascension. Take some deep breaths. I have quite a few videos that you can watch about shifting out of negative energy, or get into nature, such a big thing as well. Be around water, flowing water. Allow yourself to ground into the body. Take deep breaths. Do some breath work, do some meditation, listen to some harmonic sounds on some YouTube videos. Just do anything you can. Get the body moving to get those jittery, shaky vibes, right? Because everyone has that fear of the unknown. We have that fear that we can't quite let go of this because you don't know what's moving in. We're unsure. We feel like nothing's moving in. We feel like we're stuck. So you don't quite want to let go of everything you have and end up with nothing. But that's exactly what you have to do. You have to trust the universe. It is here to guide you to be on the right path, the path that actually brings that passion in your heart to life, the reason for living. So if you liked the video, please like it. I really appreciate you sharing the video, and comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. It really helps with my my YouTube reports or stats to actually get my video out to more people. So I really appreciate that. I'm Roxanne. This is EARTH1111. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, and by the way, I have my Ascension and Relationships Part 2 coming up. I had to do a little detour because I realized, oh my God, it's April, but I do a video. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.